Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Ready, ready.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Left.
Check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back.
Play action, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Let's go.
Avery Jones forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
11. Space.
Check, 55 to Mike.
21.
55 to Mike.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He finds Taylor, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Let's go. Zebra! 21!
Out. 3
Set! 280!
Now it's Hunt. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set! 280!
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Set! 280!
Hey, switch!
Jumbo, set!
31.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right.
We got to step it up.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day.
Hey, give me radar. Hey, red. White.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
You're ready to a brick wall.
We go set. 280.
You're ready to a brick wall, baby. Check. Fresno.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Good job, good stop.
All right, boys, here we go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are,
21.
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to
21.
you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
Tighten up, tighten.
Go set. Blue 80.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
From the gun, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
All right, here we
So
go. Here we
now
go.
then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
Set. Blue 80.
Check 4.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
You ready? Blue 60.
Mike is
22.
59.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Pull it good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Ready, set.
Now Ryan on first down.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to
Let's go.
think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Blue 80.
On second down, Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
11.
On the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on
Ready. White 25.
4 down, 4 down.
Get up.
4 down, 4 down.
Left.
Play it, play it, play it, play it.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. And oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. Blue 60.
Check 9.
On 1st down, it's Stanford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
22. 30.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
11.
Right.
You're set. Blue 80.
3. We got it.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Stafford now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, move. Hey, give me radar.
24 is the mic.
A first run for the backup Abdullah. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, 22. You're set. Blue 80.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
21. We go set. 180.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Forward, ready. Blue 80. Alert.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get up!
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, oh, right hash, right hash. 12. 20, 20. 11.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And Dwayne Allen on the grab. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Let it go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to try and go deep again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Get up!
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Ready? Blue, ready?
Hey, we got
25
Play action. It's Ryan.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety
He's going to
creeping.
air one out.
Safety's creeping.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Pick six, baby.
John
Let's get
Johnson
this
with the
all
INT.
day.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Gun, gun, gun. Ready? Blue 80.
Four down. Four down.
Now Ryan on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Allen has it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion
21.
as they come up on third down.
Tight right. Let's go. Let's go.
Ryan now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Blitz, blitz, blitz. Woo! I know you feel that. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
Zebra.
Four down. Check. Four down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ready. 10.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Zebra. Hey, 22. 21.
That's right.
Stafford on third down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. But again, just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run. It's Mark Ingram looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got 4.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Hey, we got tight left, tight left. Hey. 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Airing one deep for Curse. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Hey, we are.
We go set. Lady. 0.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
40 gut. 40 gut.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Zebra.
4 down, 4 down. Check.
We go set. 180. Let it go here.
49, check 49. Hey, motion backfield, motion.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jumbo.
4 down, 4 down. Alert 3.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. And Cook has it left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
3 down, 3 down.
We go set. Blue 80.
3 down, 3 down.
Omaha tonight.
Sponge. No, no, no.
Zebra.
90 is a Mike.
From the gun, Stafford. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
We go set. Blue 80.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Good work, boys.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss. That window closed quickly. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Right. Watch the twist.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Play action, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Block it.
Check, 59.
Here's Hunt. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Mike's 59.
Here's Stafford now on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
87's mine. Don't worry about that.
Tag 50, tag 50.
Single.
They come out here in the eye.
Double right.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tight end right. Odd. 5.
You ready?
Now it's Stafford. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some people like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You got him.
12.
You got him.
Space.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Go.
On second down, Ryan. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
12. Let him go.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready. Right 25.
Alert. Space. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Tight on the left. Move.
Go set. 250.
Stafford going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go.
Check 9.
Go set. 180. 11.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the edge.
From the 50, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around and you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Get in the right room.
He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single-digit. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Tight right, tight right, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
Throwing here, Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for San Francisco, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.